Child's pose. Knees wide, 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 wide. Create space for your belly, for your chest to drop towards your mat, to drop towards the earth. And get really grounded here. Every time you come to your mat, you have this beautiful opportunity to get back in touch with your body, with your hands, with your feet. This next 75 minutes is your time for you. And quite often it's hard. We feel guilty. We have like a zillion other things that we could be doing. So it's sometimes a challenge to say, no, I am going to do this thing for me. This is your time. And as such, that means that it is your practice. If you would like to take 3-legged vinyasas, if that's your jam, if you're curious, you've never tried it before, you have an open invitation to try it. Similarly, if you tend to push yourself more during your practices, maybe today you should take a child's pose and check that out. There's always something new. The poses may be familiar, but each moment is brand new and fresh and unlike any other. Ujjayi breath. Stretch your fingers even further out. Bring your elbows up off the earth. Claw your finger pads into the mat. Yeah, little spider hands. Imagine you had little cupcakes or little mice underneath the palms of your hands. Now action like pull your fingers back. Pull your shoulders in towards your sockets. Like you're going to dig your fingers into the earth. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Fill up. And as you exhale, let something go. Maybe you let go part of your to-do list. See if you can notice what your pinky toes are doing onto the mat. So bring your attention into your toes and away from the narrator in between your ears. Breath in, breath out. Downward facing dog. Give yourself space, hands, shoulders width distance, maybe a little bit wider. Maybe you take your pinky fingers and pinky toes out to the edges of your mat. Check it out, it's early. Pull your belly button into your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Soften your knees. Press the top of the mat away from you. Big inhale. Exhale, make space. Walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Soften your knees and press your sits bones up towards the sky. Big breath in. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Come back to possibility. Come back to yes. And with a long straight spine, come to stand. Hands at heart center. Eyes open. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Inhale, reach up, look up, big breath. Exhale it out, forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank, pause. Low plank, pull your chest towards the fireplace, roll over your tippy toes. Upward facing dog, press your toes down. Downward facing dog, press your hips high. 3 breaths. Generous bend to your knees. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, see the wall behind you. Reach and stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Breath in, half lift. Vinyasa at your pace. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your thighs, lift your knees. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 3 breaths. And take a long dog. Find your spot where it's different. Where you're like, whoa, this is a different down dog. This is challenging. And just check it out. Just notice, just like, just check it out. Take a breath in. Bring your knees low, 2 inches up off the earth. Look at your toes. Spring loaded, jump. Yes. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press down. Reach your fingertips high towards the sky. Breath. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in, long spine. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, press all of your toes into the earth, shoulder blades pull together. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Big breath in. Yeah, this is our opportunity to get our blood flowing. The beginning of our practice, our sun salutations. Yeah, you made it to your mat. This is a cause for rejoicing. You time. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in, exhale, right back down, forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. And downward facing dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Actively root down through all of your fingers. Distribute your weight into your fingertips. And bring your hands a little wider. Give your shoulders some space. Give your body some space. Take a breath in. Bring your knees low. Exhale, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Last sun A, extended mountain. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Big inhale. Yeah, vinyasa. Love the breath. Fill the room with your sound. The music of you. Breathe. Downward facing dog. One more breath right here. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, hop, step, float, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit deep, squeeze in. Lift your toes, send your weight into your heels. And then lift your heart, sit deeper. breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right side, warrior one. Reach up, lift up, breathe in, spark your hands. First, warrior one. Lift your gaze, see the ceiling, see the sky through the ceiling. Breathe in, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Step, squeeze in, press down, lift up. Press your left knee towards Nebraska as you sit deep into your left thigh for the first time this Saturday morning. Breathe in, breathe out. Spark your hands, lift your gaze, lift your heart, breathe. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, squeeze, sit deep. Forward fold. Half lift, breath in. Vinyasa at your pace, high to low. Upward facing dog, get all that goodness in. Downward facing dog, let something go. Right side, warrior one. Giant step forward. Press down, reach up, lift up, spark your hands. Energy from your pinky toes to your pinky fingers. Vinyasa, high to low. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left side, warrior one. Squeeze in, press down, reach up, lift up. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale into your back body, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, top of your mat, float. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Full breath in. Sit 2 inches deeper as you exhale. Take a big breath in, squeeze into your midline. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog is your opportunity to breathe in and soften your elbows. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Warrior one, right side, right foot next to your right thumb. Give your hips some space. Maybe you widen your stance with your back foot. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. Press your shin towards the fireplace. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. See between your thumbs. Take a breath in. Reach further towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a big breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left foot forward, warrior one. Opposite side, a new opportunity. What is here for you? A new opportunity. Activate your left quad. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, belly button in, reach your heart, reach your fingers towards the sky, breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank, so good, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your right leg strong behind you. Toes point straight down, flex your foot. Pull your toes back towards your face, press out through your heel. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Press into my fingers, yes. Come up onto the tippy toes, flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Reach your fingers towards the fireplace. Breathe, lift your hips, lift your heart. Side plank, right hand center of your mat. Flex those feet. Press down to lift your top foot. Maybe today's the day you lift it 2 feet, maybe 3 feet wide. Lift your top hip. Yeah, laser fingers, love it. Downward facing dog, let it go. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Press out through your heel. Yeah, bend your knee, stack your hips. Go for it, flip your dog. Flip dog, press down. Reach your fingers. Yeah, peel yourself open. So good. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Roll over. Flex your top foot. Flex your bottom foot. Lift your top hip. See your top thumb. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Make some noise. Again, breathe in. Let some of that tension go. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, long stance. And stack left heel over left tippy toes. Left heel over left tippy toes. Really fire up your back leg. Go for it. You are here. You are on your mat. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Hands to heart center. Crescent lunge. Twist towards the chakra wall. Left elbow, right knee. Squeeze inner thighs in. Root down through your front heel. Lift your heart towards the chakra wall. Yeah, squeeze in. Open your wings if that's there for you. Take a breath. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in, reach up. Arc your fingers across the sky. So victorious, majestic. Vinyasa. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge. And can you stack your back heel up and over your tippy toes, like a little bitty Barbie foot at the back of your mat? Really send your right hamstring up towards the sky. Pull your bottom ribs in, your belly button in. Squeeze everything into center. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent towards Nebraska. Pull in as you press your elbow into your knee into your elbow. The more you squeeze those two in towards one another, the more you can spin your heart towards Nebraska to stack your shoulders. Open your wings. Breathe. Another breath. Warrior 2. Crack it open. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Breath, breath, breath. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Squeeze in and sit deep. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Pull the pit of your belly in. Sit deep. Hands to heart center. Chair twist towards the chakra wall. Elbow to knee to elbow. Now get your hips lower than your heart. That's lower than you think. Open your wings. If side crow is in your practice, you always have an option, an opportunity for side crow. Yeah, the opportunity's there, but it's there. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale, sit deep. Hands to heart center. Chair twist towards Nebraska. Elbow to knee to elbow. Squeeze in, sit deep. Deeper. Open your wings. Breathe. Breathe. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Bend your knees a lot. Yeah, bend your knees a lot. Pull your chest to your thighs and pull your elbows wide. Pull your elbows wide. Yeah. I was recently talking about the warmth in a Baptiste room and what it's there for. It's there to add to the skills that you learn. The skills that you learn on your mat, the heat. Like what happens when your life heats up off the mat, when things get sticky? Do you stay? You learn from your being on your mat that when things get hot and sticky, it's okay. You breathe through it. You breathe through it, and you can take that skill into life off the mat. So what happens when you stay? When things get challenging on your mat? Palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath your feet, toes up to your wrist creases. Really stand on your hands. Stand on your hands. Breathe. Let your head be heavy. Release. Crow pose. Crow pose. Give your shoulders space. Hands wide, hands under your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Knees as high as you can get them on the backs of your arms. Squeeze in into the center of your mat. Pull your belly button in. Press your sits bones towards the sky. Shoot it back to low plank. Invitation's there. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Even if it doesn't happen, the fact that you thought about it is building those neural pathways. It is building neural pathways. And that in and of itself is a good thing. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Long spine, come up to standing. Set your drishti. Find a spot on this wall that is not moving. Come out into the room, set your gaze. Eagle with your right thigh up and over. Right thigh up and over, left foot roots into the earth, right arm up and under. Bring your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. And squeeze in. Generous bend to your standing leg. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, pull in. Everything presses into center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And be intentional about creating the physical foundation of the pose. Where is there unnecessary movement? Can you effortlessly switch sides, doing all the same work? Pulling in, squeezing in, shoulder blades pulling together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And come right into it. There's no time like the present. And this moment will be gone before you know it, and you'll wonder, why didn't I go deeper into my eagle? I know I wonder that. Like, what am I waiting for? Stop waiting. It's here right now. Switch sides. Don't keep yourself out of your own way. Don't keep yourself stored in your back pocket. Eagle. Squeeze in. Tighten everything into center. Fierce drishti. Fierce. Switch sides. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to standing. Everyone should have a strap. If you don't have a strap, I'm going to have a couple more because I'm not sure that everyone does. Take the strap underneath the toe ball mound of your right foot. Set your drishti. Get fierce with your gaze. Mean business. Unmessable with. Unmessable with. This is also a life skill right here. Life skill, being unmessable with. Regulating your breath, being determined and deliberate with your gaze. Bring your right knee up into your chest. Take the strap in your right hand, yeah. Stomp down through your standing leg with intention. Pull your belly button in like you mean it. Your bottom ribs in. Stand tall. Be up to something bigger than yourself. Even right here, that's a life skill. Kick your foot towards the fireplace like you mean it. Like you mean it. Extend your left hand out towards Nebraska. Give your energy out, your fingertips out to the people in the universe. Look to see your left thumb. Come back to center. Kick your foot, drop the strap, reach your fingers high towards the sky. Unmessable yogi, airplane pose. Right leg, kick it back. Toes point straight down like you mean it. Flex your back foot. Lift your back heel. Hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand down to the earth or a brick. You've got bricks, use them. Bring the earth closer to you. There's nothing wrong with that. Drop the story. Stomp down through your standing leg. Lift your back foot high. Flex your foot. Fierce. Reach your right fingers high towards the sky. Get big. Get big here. Take up space. That means reach your top hand higher. Lift your back foot higher. Pull your belly button in. Spark your fingers. Join both feet on the mat. And come to stand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take the strap under your left foot. Be intentional about creating the physical foundation of the pose. Where do you waste energy? Where do you waste extra movement? Unmessable with. Pull your left knee into your chest. Shoulder blades pull together. Stand tall. Courageous, strong, victorious. Embody that. Kick your foot towards the fireplace. Pull your shoulder back into its socket. Yeah, get taller. Extend your leg out towards Nebraska. Right arm reaches towards the chakra wall. Pull in, spark your right hand. Pull in, yes. Extend energy out your right fingertips. So good. Come back to center. Kick your foot, drop the strap, reach your fingers. Front foot is flexed, airplane pose. Kick it back, toes point straight down. Drop your left hip. Take a breath. Hands to heart center. Half moon, right hand down to that brick. Spider hands or a brick, yogi's choice, it's there. Stack your hips, flex your top foot, spark your top hand. Stomp down and express out. Core, hands, and feet get bigger. Yes. Join both feet on the earth. And come to stand. Root your left foot into the earth. Take the strap around your right ankle. Set up for dancer pose with the strap and come right into it. No time like the present. No time like the present, but set up the pose as you know. You know, hug in, skin to muscle to bone, drishti out here. On the wall, eye level or higher. Pull everything in, wake up your back toes. Stomp down through the bottom foot. Breathe. Breathe. Switch sides. Right foot roots down. Strap around your left ankle and come right into it. Dancer pose, left side. Come into your own power. The invitation is here. Put your toes on the sky. Put your left toes on the sky. Press your fist towards the ceiling like you could slingshot your little bitty toes towards the sky. That kind of energy, that pulling in as you press out. And switch sides. It's good stuff. Yeah, come right into it. Switch sides. The strap is there as a tool to help you square your hips. Because our bodies naturally want to open up. Our hip, top hip, the one that we're putting towards the sky, the toes, that hip wants to open up. It takes a lot of work to square your hips. The strap helps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And go for it. Go for it. Stretch your right toes out onto the earth. Put your left toes on the sky. Bottom ribs in, belly button in. Yeah, kick and pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Tree pose. Right foot, press it into your left ankle, your left shin, left calf, or left thigh. Send your bent knee towards the back of your mat. Stomp down through the sole of your foot. Get tall here. Tall, majestic trees. And then open up. Lift up. Lift your gaze. Lift your heart. Find a baby back bend here. Sparked fingers. Close your eyes for a hot second. Just for a hot second, try it on. See what happens. Can you still see the ceiling? Can you still see your places of anchoring? Switch sides. Left foot. Press into center line. Foot and leg press into center. Lift your heart. Lift from your breastbone. Send your gaze to the ceiling right up above where you are. Can you lean back? Hands to heart center. Both feet on the mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up. Big breath. Breath, 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 breath. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Pull your shoulder blades together. Let your heart free. Yes. Downward facing dog, send your hips high. Breath in, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Movement, one breath. Inhale, reach up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Open up, warrior two, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Flip your front palm, reverse, inhale. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Come into triangle, right fingertips down to a brick. Yes, on the outside of your right ankle. Soften your knees, stack your shoulders. Stack your shoulders. Spin your right lung under, your left lung towards the sky. Breathe. 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 Left fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes towards Nebraska. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Bring your fingertips right back in line with your toes. Take your feet wide. Take your feet wide. Maybe you turn your hands around, crawl them towards the chakra wall. Let your head be heavy. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get into your baby toes. Get into your baby fingers. Get into your sits bones, your bottom rib bones, your tailbone. Your body is a wonderful, miraculous thing that you inhabit, and it's yours, it's nobody else's. Notice all of the wonderful things that it does for you. Bring your hands back out underneath your shoulders. Breathe in, half lift. Toe heel your feet in a little bit closer. Press down, come to stand. Right toes face the fireplace. Set up for pyramid pose. Reverse namaste, hands at the center of your back. And as you do that, press your fingers in, pull your bottom ribs in. Press down through your heels. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Soften your knees. Soften your knees as you press down through your back heel. Pull your shoulder blades together. That's the work. Pull your shoulder blades together. Soften your knees. Twisting triangle. Left fingers down to the earth or a brick. Spin your heart towards the chakra wall as you press down through your back heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. I know so much stillness. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Big step, one breath. Press down, reach up, inhale. Open up, warrior two, exhale. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Stack your shoulders, triangle left side. Left lung, spin it under, right lung. Yeah, create length in your spine, spark your top hand. Breath in, breath out. Right fingertips bring you up to standing. Clasp, both toes face the chakra wall. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Bring your shoulder blades together. Press your fist down towards the, yes, ears. Keep them away from your shoulders. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Soften your knees. Hinge at the hips. Press your fist up towards the sky as you pull your shoulders away from your ears. They want to sink down and become earrings. Soften your elbows, soften your knees. Press out through your pinky toes. Press out through your pinky toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down through your heels, come up to stand. Pivot left toes to the fireplace, set up for pyramid pose, reverse namaste, hands behind your back. Press down through your back heel. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Reach your nose toward your left pinky toe. Soften your knees. Pull your shoulder blades together. Shoulders down, away from your ears. That's the work. Breathe. Breathe. Twisting triangle. Right fingertips down, left fingertips reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. High to low. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart towards the fireplace. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Shift your weight forward into a high plank, and on a count of 5, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Chin out of your chest. Lower all the way down. Palms on the earth. Ear on the mat. Face the earth, hands back behind you. Press your pubic bone into the earth. Rise up, locust pose. Strong back body. Press down, fly high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breath in. Breath out. Again, press your pubic bone down, rise up, fly, hands, heart, feet, breathe in. Lift your hands up off the earth, yes. Pull your shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, flex your feet. 1, lower all the way down. Take a breath in. Let it go. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, and flex your feet. Squeeze into center. Rise up, kick. Press your thighs into the earth. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Squeeze into center. Wake up your toes. 5, 4. Soften your forehead. 2, 1. Release. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath. Let it go. Floor bow, second set. Squeeze in. Rise up. Rise up, yogis. You've got this. Wake up your toes. Yeah, maybe you take your floor bow on a trip. Roll over to your right hand side. Get that shoulder stretch. It's so good. Come back to center. Get the other side. Come back to center. Release your floor bow. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. For camel pose. Put your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, hands at the small of your back. Lift your heart towards the sky. Press your hips towards the fake candles. Lift from your breastbone. Expand from the inside out. Can you get bigger and take up more space without moving an inch? Send your energy out into the room. Pulsate it out of your skin. Breathe. Breathe. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a moment. Breathe in. Let Let it go. Camel second set. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your heart. Press your hips. Expand to the inside out. Yeah, expand. Yes. Long, steady breath. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Breathe in. Send it away. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. Knees bent. And come right into it. The invitation was already written. As soon as you made it to your mat, rise up, bridge. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Yeah, hands clasped at the small of your back. Rise up. This is your Saturday. Lift your hips. Kick a foot towards the sky. The invitation is there for that. Flex your foot. Press out through your heel. Get the other side. Lift the other foot. Kick it towards the sky. Flex that foot. Press up your heel. Lower all the way down. With control. Take a breath in. Let it go. And then bridge number 2 or wheel, yogi's choice. Bring it up, tone it down, pick one, rise up. Rise up. No time like the present. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And rise up. Bridge, wheel. Get out of your own way. Pick a pose and get big in that pose. Whatever it is. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, rise up. Bridge or wheel. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And last one right here. Last card opener. The invitation is here. Bridge, wheel. Unlike the other ones that you've done, rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your left hand to your heart. Your right hand to your belly. And touch in. Touch in. Take this moment in time to take stock of the energy that you carry with you underneath your fingertips. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Press your tailbone into the earth. Press your shoulder blades into the earth. Press the back of your head into the earth. And breathe. Release your happy baby. Place your hands underneath your tailbone. Press both feet high towards the sky. Hands under your tailbone. Yeah, press both feet high towards the sky. Flex your feet. Lower your right leg down. Flex your foot. Switch scissor legs. 20, 19. Keep flexing your feet. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, legs back up. Squeeze your 2 legs into 1. Yeah, press up through your heel. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Take a breath. Lower another 30 degrees. Take another breath. Bring your feet 2 inches up off the earth. Look up and see your toes. Bring your legs back up towards the sky. Lower down 30 degrees. Keep flexing your feet. Another 30 degrees. Press out through your heels. 2 inches. See your toes. Bring your legs back up. Lower down 30. Press out through your heels. 30. 2 inches. See your beautiful toes. Bring your legs back up. Last one. 30. 30. 2 inches. See your toes. Flex your feet. Legs back up. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a big hug. Maybe rock from side to side. Yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rock and roll up and down your spine into a high boat for a hot second. I know, a high boat. Maybe your fingertips are at the back of your knees. Keep flexing your feet. Lift your heart towards Ganesh on the wall. Low boat. High boat, pull it in. Low boat, control. High boat, pull it in. Downward facing dog, let it go.
What?
Downward facing dog. Yeah. Downward facing dog. I know. However you get there, you can vinyasa, you can just come right into it. Yogi's choice. Maybe you jump through. There's a million ways to get to downward facing dog. Extend your right leg strong and straight. Flex that back foot. Dial your toes straight down. Look back and see your toes. Point them straight down at the earth. Yes. Now from here, bend your knee. Keep that hip right where it is. Bend your knee. Start with the bent knee. Start with the bent knee. Yes. Now, stack your hips. Work to bring your right shoulder in line with your left. Half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Stack your front toe bone. So work to stack your big toe up and over your pinky toe. Press the nice edge of your front foot into the earth. Yeah. Take a brick, place it underneath your right buttock. If you need support. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. The props are tools. And when you're ready, if you're working on something in between half pigeon and sleeping pigeon, go for it. Your back toe is untucked. Press all of your toenails into your mat. Keep pressing your right pinky toe into the earth. And breathe. In your spine now that you've been here for a while. Crawl your heart a little forward. Inch your way forward. And notice what opens up for you here when you're in half pigeon for a few minutes, a few moments. You're able to let go and surrender to the opening of half pigeon. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your back toe. Three-legged dog. Kick your right leg high towards the sky. Take some hip circles. Take some wing circles. Yeah, downward facing dog. Left leg strong. See your toes. Point them down. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Feel that opening before you go any further. Feel that opening. Press your heel towards the chakra wall. Press. Press into my hand. Press. Kick. Yes. Half pigeon. Left knee to left wrist. And set it up on the left side. Stack your front toe bones. Take a brick underneath your left hip. And when you're ready, make your way down to sleeping pigeon. Okay, and you crawl your chest forward an inch or two now that you've been here on this side. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your back toe. Kick it back, three-legged dog with your left leg high. Hip circles, knee circles. Come down to your knees. Take double pigeon at the top of your mat. Right shin on top, left shin on the bottom. Clear the flesh away from your sits bone. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. Whichever one's on top, it'll be on the bottom in a minute. Flex your feet. Feel your hip flexors like, whoa. If there's a lot of space, take a block. Yeah, keep flexing your feet. And then switch sides. Whichever one's on the bottom, bring it to the top. Work to stack your top ankle just to the outside of your bottom knee. Flex your feet. Sit tall. Release. Single leg extension, right foot into left inner thigh. Crawl your fingers towards your baby toe. And breathe. Work your way back up and switch sides. Left foot to right inner thigh. Crawl your fingers to your toes. Press your heel into the earth. Come back up to seated, Paschimottanasana, both legs extended, sits bones rooting down. Crawl your fingers towards your toes. Lead with your heart. Reverse tabletop, hands by hips. Heels press down, lift. Lift your heart, lift your hips. Let your throat be soft, your forehead be soft. Make your way down to fish pose, hands underneath your tailbone. Come down to your forearms. Point your toes towards the fireplace. Lean your head back, lift your heart towards the sky, just like in camel. Make your way out of fish pose and set up for an inversion of your choice. Headstand, handstand, forearm stand, waterfall pose. Anything where your hips are above your heart. Yeah? Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, there is space. Shoulder standers. Next step is to move into plow, to bring your toes down towards the earth. Keep your gaze up in between your feet towards the sky. Deaf man's pose, bring your knees down by your ears. Gaze still towards the sky. From deaf man's pose, slowly roll out of your inversion. Long, straight spine. Oops. You're fine. Give yourself some space away from the wall so when you come up, it's not like all of a sudden wall. And make that basket, right? Skin goes this way, but you're pressing down into the earth. Imagine like this is fierce. Press down to here and here. But imagine the isometric of this pulling together and this going out, and everything is pressing down, 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 right? Come up with down dog legs. The top of your head right here is what's going to be on the earth. But all of your weight is in your elbows and your hands. Pull your belly button in, flex your foot. Press into my, press, press. Squeeze my fist, press up through your heels, down through your elbows, down through your forearms, down through your fist. Keep squeezing. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, press up through your heels. Press up through your, yes. Down through elbows, down through fingers, more, yes. Yes. With control. Belly button in, bend your knees, child's pose. Good work. Good work. Make your way onto your back and set up for a supine twist. So hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. Let gravity do the work here. Let gravity do the work. Come back to center and switch sides. Yeah. Switch sides. Come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet press together. Touch in. And Shavasana. Bring your feet out to the edges of your mat. Let go of controlling your breath. Let go of controlling your forehead. Let your teeth part, let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your toes flop wide. You are whole and complete and perfect. Nothing lacking, nothing to fix. Perfectly imperfect. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Make sure they're still there. Take in a full body stretch. Get big. Take up space. Roll to your right hand side and cradle your head in your hands. Use your bottom arm as a pillow. Slowly press yourself up to seated. Eyes closed, hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into your breastbone, sitting tall. I thank you and honor you for the time that you took to come to your mat, to do this practice, to get into your body, to give yourself time and space to move and to breathe and to flow. We'll close with 3 ohms. Breath in. Bring your thumb tips to the space between your eyebrows. And together we bow and say namaste. Namaste. Goodness, good work, Yogi.